am on my way to pick up our baby chicks. Heating lamp that the little chicks are using in their brooder is drawing quite a bit of power. We do need to finish on their chicken coop, so that's the first order of business, and then hopefully make some nesting boxes today and then close it all up.
We're two hitchhikers. We met while hiking Mount Baldy with mutual friends, wasted no time, got engaged on a frozen alpine lake, got hitched, and have been adventuring together since. We're embarking on a new adventure of living big in a tiny home. Let's see how this goes.
Adventure awaits.
Well, I'm on my way to pick up our baby chicks. I just got the notice that they are at the post office and ready for pickup. I'm sure they're quite stressed from their long journey all the way from Kansas. I know I've been anxious for their arrival because I just want to make sure that they're okay. So we're ready for them at home, and I was a little nervous because didn't know if they were coming today or tomorrow because they haven't eaten yet in their tiny little lives at this point. Apparently they can last for a few days on what they're born with. So yeah, I was out running errands, got the call from the post office, and I'm here to pick them up.
This is how they arrive. They're in there. Hi, little ones.
Well, I'm super excited. They're chirping in there, so they're probably very hungry. It is super hot here in the car because we have to keep them very, very warm. We're currently at 54 degrees, which is perfectly comfortable for me, but they need 90. So the heat is on very high right now. And it's a good thing that we have their little brooder all nice and warm this morning. I turned it on just in case, so I'm glad I did.
Hi, little ones. Hello. Nice to meet you. Welcome to your new world, your new home here. Hi, little ones. Here, I'll teach you first. Here's your water. Yeah, there you go. Hi, little chickadees.
So I'm letting them know where their water is, and their water has electrolytes in it.
Oh, there's a little scared one in there. There's your water, little one.
All right, we're at about 10 minutes to 5 the next morning. And last night we had one chick who wasn't doing so well, so I'm not expecting much this morning from that one chick, but we'll see.
Hmm.
The hatchery we use has a policy of chicks surviving 48 hours after receiving them, so in this case we called the hatchery and they made good on the purchase. Even still, it's tough to lose any animal. We buried our little chick outside in the nearby flower bed.
I built that strong.
Eat it. It's a chive flower. It's like a mild onion, huh? So good. You can eat that too. Let the fun begin.
Yeah.
That this can go back and this can line up because this is also pushed forward.
It's bowing.
Yeah. Well, this is what I get for doing petting quarters. Like, we know how to do this right, but we didn't fight. Well, we notched it, and we also notched it so that it has the correct profile of the roof rafter. So, the support beam is in. All we need to do is backfill with the rest of the sand, and once we get this wall built right here and that wall built right there, the shed won't shake so easily on this side.
Hey, but you already proved that it, withstands
Backhoe hitting it, yeah. About that.
Well, we got all of the sand in here and it's fairly level, at least for the moment. Well, we know we're gonna have a little bit more work to do, but it is time to move on to the next step, which is creating the hatch door here. That way we can access the inside of the coop to clean it off once the front side is closed off with a wall.
Got it?
Yep.
A little bit more. A bit more. As you can see, the screw went through, so be careful with your hand, okay?
It's a little harder in these muck boots to maneuver. Ow! Just kidding.
You jerk. Cool. Be able to do your thing. And this little snug there, which is cool. Don't mind a little snug. But yeah, then we're gonna put the latch. Like this, you just do that. And like this. In this case, I think it would be better if it went like that.
The only issue I have is if there's bad weather, if it's raining. I don't want, that's an open invitation for wetness to come in.
Close enough. It's a chicken coop. At the Taj Mahal. Ding. My little grinder for work broke, so now I get to use the industrial one that I have for work. I like how this looks. Remember how much it shook?
Oh, what a difference. Okay, I'm hungry and cold.
Yep.
I'm having pizza, but I still have to make the sauce and knead the dough one more time.
So tomorrow we'll be able to swing by the hardware. Oh man.
What happened?
I hit that when I...
The ladder, probably.
No.
Oh.
It was the cylinder for the backup when I was dumping. The...
Well.
Yep. Character.
Yeah.
Are we gonna build our own door, or are we just gonna get one? Because we have the frame for the screen door.
Oh, let's see if we can utilize that. I forgot about that over there. Let's see if we can put that to use.
We can
As long as we can latch it closed and it's solid, tight, that nothing can get in.
Oh, it's too tall. It's not gonna work. It's too tall. I know. I built you a hobbit door. Make it happen.
Door not in the center. This is sound. This is not going to go anywhere.
And it sucks too because it's like, if we would have known what we were doing, this would have been done a lot quicker. But we're guessing as we're going.
It's like with every project we do, Robin.
I know, but
Like we know 85% of it, but it's at 15% that we're like, which way did he go, George?
Plus, this is big.
It's bigger than our house, once again.
And once again, it is.
All right.
All right, let's go.
I need to warm up my hands.
Delicious.
Okay, that looks questionable. Don't burn yourself. Is it good?
Mm-hmm. Sauce is so good you could dip it.
You helped me make it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited.
So we're gonna cut this to 85.5, then make the slot for the 2x4. Or we want to make sure it's gonna be square because we don't want the door going all like, you know? Like we don't want it, even though she'll be, it's still wood rot if we had too much water in there, so. Like a glove. Cha cha cha.
1, 2, cha-cha-cha.
All right, so we went to the hardware store, or Ruben went to the hardware store to get more of this hardware cloth, and they do not have rolls that come in 4-foot heights. So this is a 3-foot height, I believe, which is not standard for the rest of our coop. So we are coming up with a workaround. As you know, we're in a not so populated area with tons of hardware store options. So we're working with what we have.
All right, so because this is a hair taller, bigger than 3 feet, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna put another 2x4 right here, and then we're just gonna get the hardware cloth to come up to here, and then another layer of hardware cloth to come up to here, and Bob's our uncle.
Good top.
We get to play the does it fit game. Pretty legit.
You have soot on your face again.
No.
That was rough.
That was the most stressful thing of this entire build.
Yes. But it's in, and it's great.
Okay.
You have a lot of soot on your face.
I do.
Yeah. Like you're making it worse with your hands.
It's like, yes, something on your face.
No.
All right, well, this chicken coop has taken us quite a bit longer than we had
Yes.
planned. Of course, weather is always an issue for us, so we got behind on a couple of Saturdays, but we are so close to being done at this point.
Yes.
We got the door in. The handle is over on the other side of the property with other stuff, so we'll put that in later.
But we have a door.
We have a door, and it latches closed.
And it closed.
So the things that we have still to do. We got the apron wrapped around 3 sides. We still have to put it here in the front, but we've got to pull some of this. Yeah, because we're going to bury it here. The rest of the chicken coop will have rocks around it. Over
There's a moat of lava rock.
Yeah, with the hardware cloth. But we have to put some hardware cloth on the inside of here. And then to finally close up the actual coop itself, but we're doing that last because there's just a lot of finishing touches, and once that wall is closed,
You're crawling in.
I'm the only one that can get in there through the hatch. So we are pretty close to being wrapped up. So we'll hopefully be able to take care of this stuff this week, and then if Ruben gets home early enough, then he'll be able to do some of the heavy lifting. But
Yeah, but it's a big ass this week. Because I have so many big crazy machines that I'm tearing apart, and I'm averaging what, 12?
yeah, you have short days right now. You're working 12-hour days.
Only 12 hours.
We'll leave that one alone. But yeah, so it is going on 8 o'clock almost, and we need to eat dinner. We want to
We're
enjoy
already
the
at
evening.
12 hours. It's another 12-hour day.
You just stay consistent.
Yes, stay consistent.
So
But
yeah, we're close, and the chickies are doing great. We got 8. We had 2 losses, so now we're down to 6. But those 6 are doing.
Yeah, they're standing
fine.
strong.
Yeah, they're doing fine. We expected a loss or 2, and sure enough, it happened. So
Yeah, it's cool.
yes.
Great.
So
Yeah, yes.
all right, let's go.
And I almost forgot. We actually need a name for this chicken coop, and we need names for our 6 chickens. So if you have any ideas, let us know in the comments below.
Well, family, that wraps up this week's update. We got a lot done in addition to just figuring out how to deal with these new baby chicks. Aside from the loss of the 2, everything else is going a-okay. This week, we anticipate actually closing up the chicken coop and calling that project complete. But as always, we shall see. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.
It would be nice if I actually hit record.